Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. And cut. Hello.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Welcome back for another week of
Yes.
Table Talk with Lish and Lu. So we are back to our original sets, back to our original energy. Last week we were kind of like, we're tired, life was life and but we're back. We're back for another fun week of some drinks, and I'm still not drinking alcohol. So
how many more days are left?
Today's day 27.
Oh.
So I have like 40 something days left. So I'm still not drinking alcohol, but Lou is now gonna drink some alcohol. So we're gonna do like one mocktail and one real tail. And so before we get started with the topic of the week, which I'm excited about, it's feminine energy.
This is gonna be a good one.
I feel like it's gonna be good. I feel
like it's
like
gonna be great.
I feel like it's, I don't know, I kind of feel like feminine energy is being more discussed more recently. Yeah. And so I think it's gonna be a good topic.
I feel like it is more of a trending topic.
It is, which is interesting. So here's the drink.
Okay.
It does have tequila in hers, so I put a little bit of tequila so she doesn't know what it is. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, there's some little pulps there in the top. So I hope this pours right. Oh, okay. That's not pouring right. So
maybe shake it.
Oh, I don't want to shake it because it has soda water.
Oh.
So there. I'm up here spilling, but it's okay.
It's okay. Ooh, it looks pretty.
Yeah.
It smells really good too.
Okay. Oh, that's why. Because there's a big chunk of ice in there.
Oh.
So I had it in the freezer. And so there's a big chunk of ice, but it looks really good. I feel like it's going to be good.
It smells good too.
I feel like you need a little more.
Do I?
Yeah, because you already got tequila in there, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So,
oh, yeah. You don't want to overwhelm me?
Yes. All right, I did make a mess on this table, but it's okay.
Cool.
All right, so it's, I'll let her taste it, and then she can tell me what she thinks it is. It has a little bit of salt on one side, a little tahini on the other side.
Oh, my gosh.
You ready?
With the tahini first.
Cheers. Cheers.
Mm.
Do you need to stir it because of the tequila at the bottom?
No.
Or can you taste the tequila?
Yeah.
How does it taste?
Amazing. You know I'm such a tahini girl.
Yeah, so
that worked. Well, definitely strawberries.
Yeah.
I feel like all drinks have lime.
Okay. What side do you like better, the salt or the tahini?
The tahini.
Okay.
So strawberries, lime. You already said club soda.
Yeah.
You put anything sweet in here?
Honey.
Okay.
And grapefruit.
Okay. I feel like grapefruit is what was giving me that tang.
Yeah. So basically, this is like a twist on a Paloma. So it has grapefruit, like fresh grapefruit juice.
Okay.
Fresh lime juice, strawberries. I don't have a muddler, so there's like my version of muddled strawberries. Club soda.
Okay.
Did I say honey? And honey.
Yeah.
And then hers has tequila and mine has nothing. So, like I said, about 45 days and we'll be back to. So what's been going on? So you had a trip.
I did.
Girls trip.
I had a girls trip with a traveling group that I'm in.
Mm-hmm. And how was that?
It was super cool. So we never know where we're going until the day of.
Mm-hmm.
Or like midnight that day. Well, midnight that morning.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up in Minneapolis.
Okay.
So random, right? I would never pick like, hey, let's go on a trip and let's go to Minneapolis.
Yeah.
So that might have been a state a place I never would have visited my whole life if I wasn't a part of this group.
Would you go back?
There are a few things that I want to go do.
Yeah.
Excuse me, specifically. So I would go back for those things. Like, we went to the Mall of America.
Mm-hmm.
Gigantic. And I feel like I didn't get to do everything or see everything in the mall that I wanted to see because it was so big, and then we were kind of like in a time frame.
Okay.
So I would go back. I would go back and go see a lot of the Prince monuments they have or like shows that they have. I would want to get into more of those.
Okay.
And I think because we did go visit George Floyd Square, so I would go back for that, you know, to see that again, you know. So it was cool. It was cold, but it was cool. I was a little bothered that I left 80-degree weather when we finally got it to go sit in 40-degree weather. But it's cool.
That's cold. That is cold, and it was very nice here. So
yes, and so being on this girls' trip, there was a lot of different feminine energies.
And actually, I'm glad that you bring that up because that was something I was going to ask. Like, so can you tell during this trip who put out more feminine energy and who put out more masculine energy? Was it like obvious, like, oh, she's, and not like more masculine of an individual, but just like more masculine energy? And it's like no shade to anybody, but just like you could see like oh, she's super feminine, and she's like, you know what I mean? Like,
I do feel like all the women have very strong boss babe demeanors.
Yeah. So would you consider that more masculine energy?
Yeah, because it's kind of like being in a group of alphas.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, like everyone has their opinions and they're very strong in their opinions, but I also feel like they were feminine enough to know, like, it's a time and a place for everything.
Okay.
Or some things are not worth, you know, giving energy to.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, I feel like it was a combo platter.
It was a combo?
Yeah.
And so, okay. So no one was really like, everybody was kind of in their feminine energy.
Yeah.
And what is feminine energy, right? So I've been like on this, okay. All right, before we get to the topic about me, what's been going on with me? Let's see.
Hey, Alicia, what you been having
what's
going
been going
on
with me? I am just working on my piece. I have cut some friends off.
Snap.
Friends. Working on that's just all I've been working on this week, right? Like I'm always, my piece is always a life. It's a whole life journey.
Yeah.
But you know, some weeks I am working harder on protecting my peace. I think that is something that is into like feminine energy too. It's just like protecting your peace. And I am very you only get one shot and one opportunity to disrupt my peace before you get cut off. And so that was you know, something that was my week. Just, you know,
which is cool because when you preserve your peace, you don't have to be that aggressor, which is naturally associated with your more masculine side.
Right. Like you just let go, let flow. That is feminine energy right there.
God is still working on me.
And I be telling her, just let it go. It's not worth it. It's at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's really not. You know, you be thinking about it inside, and it makes your blood boil. Yeah. But you just gotta just woosah. Let it go. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. It that shit didn't even matter.
Yeah.
Like in 100 years from now, no one's gonna look back.
Nobody's gonna care about you getting into it with doopty blam.
Right. Exactly. So that's what we're working on. As a part of our feminine energy is just let it go. Let go. Let God. We're letting it flow.
Having drinks like this is definitely a part of my feminine energy.
So, right, and they're cute too. Like, okay, so I'm like a beer girl, and I'm really trying to work on in my feminine energy, like work on.
As much as I love hanging out with the bros, I cannot tap into the beer. I'll be like, where are the cocktails?
A good cold.
Give me a mule.
No, a good cold
something.
Beer.
But the beer
on a hot day is.
I will never be the one like, yeah, let me get that IPA. Like,
no. I don't sound, my voice doesn't change when I ask for a beer. I don't say, let me get that, let me get that Corona. My voice does not change. I ask for a beer very feminine. And I do light beer, so. So the whole feminine energy topic came up because I was watching Auntie Ayanla Van Zant talked about how we don't express, like we don't have feminine energy. Like we are so in our masculine energy, especially as Black women, because of Like that's just what's been ingrained in us.
Mm-hmm.
And she did this whole conversation about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm embracing my feminine energy. Like I'm over this like masculine role. I'm over like just being the doer of all things, you know. So that's where the topic came from for me, because I was, like I said, I heard her talking about it and I was like, no more. No, yeah. I'm gonna exuberate. Is that the word? I don't know.
Y'all know what you mean.
But I am giving off no more of this masculine energy. And I feel like when you are in a relationship, there has to be like, someone has to be masculine and someone has to be feminine. Like I feel that way, and I feel like a lot of times in relationships, women tend to take more of the masculine energy.
Yeah.
Role, you know? But no more for me. We're, as a part of my piece, we're not doing the masculine role. We're doing the feminine energy. Like I want to be a woman. A man should be a man. I want to be feminine. A man should be masculine. You know?
I feel like I'm in that phase too. I just, you know, like I'm ready to be dainty.
Yes, I'm a lady, damn it. So treat me like a lady.
I'm ready to be dainty. I don't need to be the damsel in distress, but I would like to be able to be dainty. I would like to be like, you can be like, oh, that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like that energy, you know, because, you know, why not?
Exactly.
Because why not?
And
you know, like this being this strong, independent black woman, like I get it. I can do that part, God. You know, but do I want to? You know,
I'm tired. I'm tired of being the strong.
I'm tired of being the strong. I would like to be able to, you know, I only want to wash the dishes and cook dinner today. That's all I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Even if so, he might want to put steaks on a grill. I got the size, baby. Like I don't want to do anything else but be the girly side of the duo. Like, you know, like that's what I want.
I want to be taken care of. Like that's it. I just want to be.
That's it.
I just want to be taken care of. I want to feel like I'm soft. Like now, like I'm always like hard all the time.
Yes.
Like why do I gotta be a thug?
And unfortunately, we've been placed as black women. We've been placed in scenarios and situations where we have to be so strong and stern in our demeanors and in, you know, being what's the word I want to use? Like being so stern in who we are and what we will and won't tolerate, that it takes away from our feminine energy because of what we've been through. Because low key, it's like PTSD. You know, you've gone through something, so you're like, oh, I'll never let that happen again. So then you put up this brick wall, this real strong demeanor, so you won't let anyone ever penetrate, you know, how they have before, to put you back in that vulnerable spot that didn't benefit you.
Right.
So I feel like that was definitely an era in my life a few years ago. It's just like, I never let another mother slugger. You know what I'm saying? So you be real reserved, or you be real stern, or you be more of the aggressor, because you're like, okay, I need straight, blunt, you know, forward, dynamic, you know, what is this, you know? And sometimes the man is just like, dang, let me chase you, you know, like, let me chase you, let me get the thrill of the chase, you know, let me court you, because I do feel like that's a thing that a lot of men don't do. So for me, sometimes
men don't do that.
Yeah, it's hard for me to receive when I am being courted, because it's so like not a thing really anymore. So sometimes I feel awkward being in my feminine energy, because it's like, oh, this is not normal for me. Like, you pulling out my chair, opening the door, you got the bill, you don't want to split it. Like, it's not next time, I got it because you had it today. Like, you know, like sometimes it's a little hard to receive the masculine energy, and for you to, you know, push out the feminine energy, because social norms have changed completely. Yeah. You know, men don't court as often.
Which is something we talked about like a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
With dating. Like going on dates, because men, they don't court.
I just need the man who I feel like is my husband to get together. Like, so we don't even, I can be on the other side of this conversation like, yeah, so when I fell into my feminine energy and I allowed him, this is what happened. Like, you know.
Okay, then we're
gonna circle back when
we're gonna circle back,
be my lady,
eventually on this topic, and we're gonna talk about how much we've embraced our feminine energy, right? That's what we're gonna talk about. I like wrote some things down about feminine energy. So one thing that, one of the things that I was reading about, because I've been like really trying to research this topic, right?
Okay.
Like there's some things about like, you know, what is feminine energy? It's like letting go, being nurturing, being confident, being free, setting boundaries, comfortable in your body, right? And so I think, you know, it's like, okay, how do we start to embrace our feminine energy? And like even just with that list, like being comfortable in your body, like what is being comfortable in your body? You know, is it just like the type of clothes you wear? Is it like I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn girl, you know, you walk around, you just, you know what I mean? Like, so you dance, right? Like what? Like, so I do think that, and that is one thing I've been trying to do more, is just like look in the mirror, stretch, like dance, move, just, you know.
I kind of actually really liked that when you were doing research and it was kind of giving you an intro on what feminine energy is. It wasn't all about being girly or being
right, because it's not
pushed
that's
over
not what it is.
Or so I actually really like that.
It's just about like, you know, almost like I equate feminine energy just to like being free, like free and flowing. That's it. Like I said, dancing, like even like in your moves, you're just like you feel unguarded, right? Like you just like your guards down, you know.
Flow.
Right. So that's I feel like that's like a part of, you know, feminine energy. Another thing that I was reading was about like accepting help and asking for help and I know that's a hard topic because I was talking with one of my girlfriends about it, about asking for help and how a lot of women are very hesitant on asking for help. One, because they're independent, but I think they've become independent because they've asked for help so many times and it hasn't been given to them.
Or it was half-assed help.
Right. And so you're just like,
you know, or I gotta hear later on what you did for me. You know, it's thrown back in my face later on. So then it's just like, or it wasn't done correctly. So then it's like, let me just do it myself.
Right. And so I think that's one of the struggles of feminine, like showing your feminine energy is the asking for help, because you've been failed so many times that you're just like I'm not gonna ask nobody for nothing. Like I can do this all on my own, and that sucks to live that way. Like to be in a space of like you know you need help, but every single time you've asked, and it could be something minor, like, and I don't mean like big help. I don't mean like can I get $1,000? I don't mean like can you take my car to juice? It's like small shit, and like people like they fail you all the time. So then you're just like, I can do it myself. Like I don't need nobody's help. Like I'm super independent. I could do it all on my own. And that's like, so I think that's when like you start to like, I don't like, what's the word? Like you're less like that part of like the definition of feminine energy you don't embrace because you're like, no, like, you know, and like I said, one of the things about feminine energy is just being able to like ask for help, being able to receive help, like accepting help. But it's hard to accept those things when you've been failed, you know.
Yeah, even for me, sometimes it's even hard for me to accept compliments.
Yeah? Why?
Well, it just, a part of me doesn't believe it.
So that's why.
Yeah, a part of me doesn't believe it. So when you give a compliment, whether it's a flirtatious one or one on how good I did my job or, you know, or even my freaking outfit, like, because I have certain insecurities or I'm not comfortable with certain things, I don't believe the compliment, so it doesn't penetrate me because I'm not comfortable in that feminine energy about myself.
Right.
So,
and that is one of the things that said like wounded feminine energy is being insecure. Yeah, it's like and I mean I think we all have insecurities about some things, but
about something.
But you know, we're gonna let them go.
Yeah,
we're embracing it all.
We're gonna let it go and twerk something. Like, I don't know.
Yes, I mean even like when you wake up in the morning, you just look in the mirror, just
pop it 1, 2, 3 times.
Take a picture of yourself if you want.
Yeah.
Make a little gif, do a little boomerang, like
make a little do angles. Get your angles.
So that's So what are we doing? We're connecting with our bodies, right? We're learning to connect with our bodies. We're asking for help when we need it.
Yeah.
And then when we ask for help, we're not micromanaging.
That's part of it.
Yes.
Are you sure Is that
we're not? Look,
you did the research?
We
Is that
let
what
it
it
go.
said?
We not micromanaging. We are letting go. One thing though too that I've learned, like asking for help, is like, okay, we asked for help, we didn't get the help. We're not going to put that person's actions or lack thereof onto everybody else. So so the person didn't help us, right? They failed. You know, this person failed. Person A failed. Person B failed. Person C failed. That doesn't mean person D is gonna fail.
Yeah, just because Johnny didn't do something does not mean that Jaquan won't.
Okay, Jaquan. So yeah, so that's one thing we're gonna, as part of like letting go and flowing and like asking for help and accepting help, we're gonna like we let people open doors. We're doing it all. Like we're and we're expecting.
Make me feel dainty.
We're expecting people to open doors. I just read that this morning though. It was like, don't expect you out of other people, so don't get mad if someone doesn't open the door for you. I'm like, but I'm a lady. Open the door. Open the door.
There are some societal norms that just need to come back from the grave.
Very simple. Like,
stop trying to throw more dirt. It's like, no.
Yes.
Bring some of those societal norms back.
Yes. Right? Yes. So, also as part of feminine energy, we are being more intuitive. We're listening to our intuition.
Okay.
Work on
because my discernment, the way it's set up.
we're working on our intuition. Listen to it, feel it, trust your vibes. Your vibes are there for a reason.
And after you realize what you're feeling, like, don't try to force it the other way.
Seriously, don't ignore it.
Yeah,
because it's your vibes are always right, and I get so mad at myself when I don't listen to my vibes. They be so right, like. They be so right. Like, I mean, I'm gonna even talk about a story just like about like, I'm like part empath. So London is telling me a story today. I look at her shirt. I see Prince is on her shirt. 2 seconds later, she says how she went to Prince and they were like, went to this place and like they were singing.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, just looking at her shirt and like thinking about Prince and like, but I don't want to tell her because I'm like, yeah. But I am very like part empath, like I said. So I'll be like, vibes are just
which is true because sometimes I'll be in a mood like as soon as I wake up, and Alicia will text me like, "Good morning, sunshine. Let's go for a walk outside today. Let's get some air. Let's be with nature today." And I'm like, and then I go outside and I'm like, okay, I did do that. I was because I woke up on one this morning.
So treasure vibes. We're being all right. What are we doing? We're letting go, trusting our vibes. Like being more intuitive, accepting help.
Accepting help.
Did I say loving our bodies, connecting with our bodies, loving with our bodies, being more nurturing, being super confident. We're going to be super confident. Being confident does not mean you're cocky, right? But you just like, you got it and you know it, right? If you got it and you know it, clap your hands. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing. We're being more, and you're just being free. You're just doing, honestly, just doing whatever makes you happy, like
makes you feel good.
Really, at the end of the day, I think that's that's what it's about. Being free, doing what makes you happy. You're not caring what nobody else got to say. No. Nobody needs to validate you because you validate yourself.
True. Big energy, big dog energy.
Yeah, like just do like, and to me, that's the feminine energy.
Wait, you said feminine. I'm talking about being a big dog.
So that's it. Like because really, like I said, at the end of the day, people are gonna talk. People are gonna say whatever they got to say. But guess what? As part of your energy, you don't care. You're letting, as part of your feminine energy, you don't care. You're letting it go.
Yeah, don't care.
You're flowing because, I mean, if they got time to talk about you, got time to say their shit is already messed up. Yeah, so
it's giving, not giving.
I think that's one of the things too with feminine energies. I shouldn't be cussing, but I'm gonna cuss. I'm not gonna say the harsh words, but I'm gonna say shit. So
I cuss like a sailor, and so
see, you said a sailor, not a sailor's wife. So
I cuss like a sailor's wife, okay? Like so,
because she was cussing. When
she was cussing.
She was cussing
at him probably most of the time. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I could try to tone it down. But I feel like I probably will that'll probably be on autopilot once I tap into my feminine
Yeah.
energy. Like, because if I'm more in my feminine energy, which is more so into my own peace, then you know those choice of words won't circulate into my, you know, conversations
Right. No, they're gonna be,
and my thoughts.
They're gonna be gone. So, all right. What else are we doing?
So
We're doing
feminine.
Self-care. More self-care.
Yes.
We're making self-care a point.
How many of us are just taking showers every day and never just taking time to soak in the tub?
I haven't taken a bath in a long time. There's a reason why.
Okay.
We need to take pictures of our drinks. There's a reason why. But whatever. We're gonna let it go. But yeah. So
soaking in the tub.
My bathtub. It's just my bathtub at home. It just it's like struggling, and I always had an issue growing up. Like ever since I was a child, I have like I don't like to see anything floating in my bath water.
Oh, that's why you shower and then you soak.
No, I mean like
anything.
Like if something like falls in, like if there's like a lint from my towel, then I start like you would think it's Jaws in the bathtub with me. So my bathtub, like the little face plate where it drains, it's missing, and so I'm always like, oh my god, something's gonna crawl on it. Like it's just it. So I haven't taken a bath in a long time because somebody has not fixed the face plate, and so
I'm gonna have to send the bro
I'm gonna
message.
need.
My girl needs a soak. She needs an Epsom
so
salt. She needs a soak.
So that's why I haven't taken a bath in a long time. But I do like if something falls in my, I freak out. I'm like, oh my god. Oh, like I literally like, I look around the bathtub like oh shit. So yeah, so I that is something I do need to work on.
That's hilarious.
Because I do I get in the lake, no problem. Like I go in the ocean
with all the leaves. And
I know, but like if I'm sitting in my bathtub and I see something float, then I start.
You're like, because now I'm dirty all over again.
Yeah, I do. And this has been since I was a little girl. Like I remember taking baths as a little girl and like something would just be in the bathtub, like just something, and I was like, oh my god,
a piece of hair or something. Right?
Yeah, and so it would, yeah. So, but we are making self-care, beauty, right? Yeah. Like that's why I get my lashes done.
Yeah.
Because
get dressed, put your cute outfits on. Don't save them for an occasion.
Right. There's every day is a special.
Feel cute
occasion.
every day.
We're cute.
Even dress down. Like be cute, dress down. I'm very dressed down today.
Yeah, so,
I'm still very cute.
Yeah. Cute panties.
Yeah. Don't save them for that babe who is potential babe. Like put the cute in the world now.
Yeah. Cute. Panties.
So when you walk, you're strutting. And not even trying to.
We're bringing softness to our life, right? So I have some other things. We're bringing softness to our life.
Good. Tell him you want to cuddle. Let him know.
We're focusing on love.
Again, tell him you want to cuddle.
We're following our hearts.
Again, tell him you want to cuddle.
And we're centering. That's it. So
You're
that's
the center of the cuddle.
So
you are
we are centering. So we're letting go. We're going to be more confident. We are being free. We are asking for help, accepting help, listening to our intuition, self-care.
Yeah.
Connecting to our bodies and being free and centering, right? I say centering. And just living a soft life. We're being soft.
Yeah, we have to double back to this topic to make sure we actually checking off those lists.
So we're gonna.
So we need to come back and talk about what we actually did.
Yeah,
when we were checking those off.
We are.
How did you check those?
And
off?
we're putting our guard down. Right, we're putting our guard down.
Like all the way down.
We're putting it down, but when you
I still got the clicker in my hand.
You can put your guard down, but because you're so intuitive, like I'm not fucking with this person.
Yeah.
So even though like your guard is down,
okay,
you're like, I'm cool, like because I already know like you're full of shit.
Yeah.
And I already see
so
where
my
you're
guard is
coming
down,
from.
But you're not finna get everything that's
right. Like, right. So I already
Okay.
see where you're coming from. Guard down.
You get the dollar menu version.
Yeah. So yes. So I think that's it for feminine energy.
Ooh, that was a good one.
So.
But we definitely have to circle back.
We're gonna circle back
and talk about how we check those boxes off.
Yeah. So it's a journey, but life's a journey.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So drinks. Should we add this to the website?
I think so. I think we could. We should have took pictures.
I want to taste yours so bad, but
Okay, no, you can't have.
I know I can't
Because then you have to start all the way back over from
I know
day
we're not
one.
doing that.
We're not doing that.
at
Y'all
all.
gotta help me keep Alicia on track, okay?
Alicia's
She
good.
cannot.
Alicia's on track.
She low key keeping me on track, but we gotta make sure my girl don't tap in.
So again, it was a twist on a Paloma.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a strawberry Paloma. So strawberries, grapefruit, lime, honey, and
Club soda.
club soda with tequila and hers. Nothing in mine. And a little strawberry, a tahini rim, a salt rim. So that is it for this episode. Thank you for watching.
Yes, we will see you guys next Monday.
And we have some. Actually, our next topic will kind of flow off of this topic, right?
What are we doing?
We're doing like coochie conversations.
Oh, because tis I, the coochie connoisseur.
Yes, so that's what we will be talking about next week. So thank you guys. Love ya.